Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly forecast. This is for the week of June 3rd. My name is Amanda. I am the Joyful Oracle, and as always, I am so happy to be here providing you positive and uplifting messages that help you be who you truly are with confidence. Because isn't that amazing? Let's see what the universe wants you to know for this week. We have officially entered June. We've officially entered Gemini season. Things are, I feel like, speeding up. It really felt like April was a month of clearing out those last few things. April may have been heavy. And then that led into May, where May was more of kind of choosing, right? We were choosing a different way, right? And these were really things that were helping us turn a corner, so to speak, to really start that new cycle, right? Instead of kind of being in a repeating cycle of healing, we kind of made a decision now to move us into the next cycle that we are meant to kind of walk through. And so that may have been either feeling good, maybe feeling rough, maybe feeling a mix of the two things as we've been taking these steps. But it really feels like coming into June, we are going to be really seeing the results of all of this work that we have been doing. Things are really going to start to speed up in our lives. And the way forward to me is going to be clearer. So it seems really exciting. But let's see the cards that have come out for this week for you, okay? This week we start out with Wisdom Keeper. We also have the Edge. We have See the Beauty. We have Returning. And finally, we have Releasing the Past. Ooh, okay, so we'll start with, we have Wisdom Keeper is what we'll start with. So this is a new perspective. This is what it's really talking about, is just seeing things from a whole new point of view. And I think that's really helping you maybe see yourself differently, seeing your situation differently. And with this knowledge, I think this is where we come to the Edge, where they're saying to take a chance, try something different, right? This is where I think from this new perspective, we are going to choose differently, right? Just like we've been doing in May. We're going to keep choosing differently, keep choosing you, or keep choosing the way that actually feels good versus maybe what you have always done. And that is what is starting to shift and change things, because we have to See the Beauty, right? Where this is gratitude. The sacred is everywhere. This is going to help you, right? Have these moments of really seeing life in this new way, right? Maybe we're having a little bit more energy. Maybe we're getting to try something new and getting out of that comfort zone in a way that actually feels exhilarating and fun, right? There's just a shift. There's just this really big shift in energy from this perspective and this choosing. And there's even like this energy of being really present too, right? Of taking a moment, just taking a deep breath and being present and really taking stock of life, of the world, of nature around you, and seeing the good too. Because a lot of the time we are bombarded with the negative. So much so that like that's what we tend to look for as a default. And this is really encouraging you to pause and actually actively, with intention, look for the good things too, to find that balance, right? To remind yourself that it's not all bad, okay? We have the Returning. This is growth, renewal, healed, okay? There is some really deep healing happening this week as you do these things. Again, it's like, again, when we talk about like this final closure of this healing cycle is happening as we're moving into this next one, okay? And as we're kind of moving from one, we're closing off the other. So it really feels like as we're opening this one with choosing, with being present, with this new perspective, we're also closing off this cycle as well, right? By saying, yes, it's time. It's time to move forward. It's time to release the past. And I think there's a big message here of it's not the way it was before, so don't expect it to be. Outcomes are going to be different. Things are going to be different, right? Maybe we've been somebody who has looked for the struggle, who has waited for the other shoe to drop. not this time. And I know maybe we talked about that in actually the last week's reading too. So I feel like this is a continuation over into this new way of being. This new cycle is really of pausing and looking at the good things in life too. Does that mean we negate the bad? Absolutely not. It means that we take this, the struggle, the reality that is living on earth, and we balance it out by the majesty, the magic, the connection of living on earth. Okay? And that helps. It really helps you move forwards. It helps you see yourself differently. All of this really beautiful energy. So this is a big week of closing out cycles and opening new ones. So this can also be a time for you to just be like, what do you want this new cycle to look like? How do you want to feel in this new cycle? And choose, however you can, choose to try to do some of those things that are going to show up in this new cycle, okay? It's going to help change things. It's helping heal and close off this old cycle. And it's a really beautiful energy. So yeah, just go forth and do those things this week and just really find that time to pause every once in a while and just see the magic around you and the magic within you. All right. Have a great week, everybody.